is the room.
Hmm.
At first, there is no response. Then, verily, he raises his head and forces to open his eyes. His face is haggard and lined with fatigue, but the look of extreme tiredness slowly changes to a smile of recognition when he sees you. Lone Wolf, the words form slowly in mind. Thank Ashir, you found me. Convinced?
Hey, we found our boyfriend.
Yep. Convinced now that he truly is your friend Baindon, you rush towards the steps, eager to free him from his prison. Then you sense something is wrong and you skid to a halt at the foot of the steps. Baindon's very smile has changed to a wide-eyed look of fear. A sudden noise makes you spin around, half crouched, your weapon ready to hand for your defense. At first you see nothing, then a faint shadow moving at the corner of your eye draws your attention to an alcove on the other side of the hall. Suddenly you hear Baindon's voice echoing faintly in your head. You cannot understand what he's saying, but you sense that it is a warning. You glance over your shoulder and notice that he is pointing at the granite throne. To your horror, you see that the throne's fanged mouth is opening wider and wider. Do you wish to use Kai Screen?
Yep.
Yes.
A ghostly mist issues from the parting jaws of the thrown statue. You step back, your weapon raised, but it does nothing to protect you from the piercing screech which suddenly fills your head. Fortunately, your powerful mind defenses are protection enough against this violent psychic attack, and soon the screech fades to a more tolerable tune. From out of the mist-filled jaw there emerges a small black creature covered in shaggy fur. Its head is white, cut with dark bony ridges, and studded with running sores that encircle its flaming red eyes. There's a picture. Hold your opponent!
A dancing monkey.
With a mask!
Yep.
Okay.
You raise your weapon. You raise your weapon and get ready to strike as it stalks nearer, but your concentration is momentarily broken when you notice a wispy shadow emerging from the alcove on the far side of the hall. It is a Natsiranim sorcerer. Fearful of its purpose, you turn away from the furry creature and make a dash towards the ivory staircase, intent on reaching Baindon as quickly as possible. The stalking creature, thinking that you are running in fear, immediately gives chase and comes bounding towards you, determined to intercept you before you reach the steps. Do you wish to use your bow?
Yep.
Sure.
You sheath your weapon and unshoulder your bow as you run towards the stairs. Once there, you draw an arrow and take aim at the advancing creature. It halts, snarling defiantly. Then, to your utter amazement, its furry chest undergoes a rapid metamorphosis. What was fur only a few seconds ago is now a shiny steel-hard shell. Do you wish to aim for the shell or for its head? Or do you wish to just not shoot it?
Its head.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
You search for a weak spot on the creature's shell, but you cannot readily discern one. The tip of your arrow is made of best some-lending steel, but even so, you fear it may not be sufficient to penetrate the creature's chest. Do you wish to use Magi Magic?
Didn't I say its head?
Yeah, we said it's head.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button, that's why. You take aim at the point midway between the creature's feral eyes and then release your straining bowstring. Roll the die and add 5. No, wait. No, just roll the die.
9?
9?
Oh, yeah, 9.
The creature tries to dodge your speeding shaft, but it is too slow. The arrow skewers its lower jaw, causing the beast to shriek out loudly in pained surprise. However, despite this fearful wounding, it does not break off its attack. With chilling disregard for pain, it wrenches the arrow from its jaw and hurls it aside. Unnerved by this display of bravado, you shoulder your bow as, with a gurgling shriek, the beast comes bounding forward. You get ready to meet its advance, yet when it is but 10 feet away, it suddenly opens its blood-stained mouth wide and spews forth a stream of white-hot liquid fire. You feel the heat singe your skin as the stream of flame comes speeding towards your face. Guided purely by instinct, you throw yourself to the floor in a desperate attempt to avoid being sprayed by a stream of liquid fire. Give me a roll at the die and add 3.
Oh, 13 then.
Your lightning-fast reflexes save you from being hit by the searing streams of liquid fire. Several droplets splash your tunic and catches alight. You lose 1 endurance point, but you quickly extinguish the flames. Coolly, you raise your weapon and stare at the creature defiantly in the eye as you get ready to pounce. Talons spring from the creature's forepaws, and its sharp teeth glint like polished knives as it comes leaping through the air towards you. You're fighting a Vodok. Vodok.
Haddock.
Vodok.
Oh. Budok. A wooden duck. Let's move on.
Right. Okay. Roll the die.
6.
Right. The creature pounces and punches you straight in the chest with its fist. But as it is a small fist, it doesn't really hurt. You lose 2 endurance points. Then you hit it and send it with this smallish creature flying back. Roll it again.
6.
Right. It advances again and charges straight into your shin. It hurts. You lose 2 endurance points. You kick the creature. It seems to have hurt it, but, well, as mentioned before, it kind of disregards all kinds of pain. It's quite annoying. Roll it again.
6.
You're rolling the die, right? That's the sick.
Yeah.
God damn that thing.
At least it's not stuck at 10 again.
Yeah. In any case, it advances again, jumping and scratching at you. You lose 2 endurance points. You slap the beast away with the flat side of your sword.
Roll the die again.
Yep.
6.
You're fucking kidding. 6 again? Right. You smack the creature. It hurts you. You lose 2 endurance points.
3.
Or something different. Right. The creature leaps into the air, screeching all the while, and begins clawing at your face. You lose 3 endurance points. You manage to wrench it off and throw it down on the floor where you jump on it for good measure. But it's not dead. Though quite wounded, it rises from the small dent, that's what I was looking for, you made in the floor, and attacks once more. Roll a die.
8.
Right. As it leaps through the air, screeching like a mad creature, you chop it in half. You won. Slowly, a brooding, malignant vapor rises from the creature's corpse to hover in the air above it. You
God, that's brooding too!
Yep. You sense a powerful magical aura radiating from this sinister shadow, and as you back away from it, a mass of swirling sparks begin flickering at its core. Benton calls for your help, his cry echoing faintly in your mind. You spin around to see him falling sideways to the floor of the platform, unconscious and unmoving. Fear runs cold in your veins. A fear that grows wilder when you glance once more at the hovering shadow. For now it has descended to the ground, and from beneath its curtain-like base, there pours a seething tide of black-bodied insects, some as large as mice. And there's a picture. So yeah, this is happening.
I'm getting flashbacks to the mommy movies.
In any case, what's your endurance?
7.
7. Fear rapidly turns to panic as the loathsome tide of insects comes crawling and scuttling towards your legs. You cast your eyes left and right seeking escape, but before you can turn and run, you become the target of a new attack. From out of the hovering shadow there comes a crackling bolt of energy. Quickly it gathers speed as it hurtles directly towards your head. You raise the sun sword and the onrushing bolt of energy is drawn to its blade, where it collides with a brilliant flash showering you with sparks which rapidly dissolve. Power surges through the hilt of your divine sword and flows along your arm, renews your flagging strength. Increase your endurance. You get 3 endurance points back. Revitalized by this energy, you bite back your fear and focus on the advancing swarm. Suddenly your psychic senses tingle. These are no ordinary insects. In fact, these are not insects at all. Your sixth sense detects that they are merely a clever illusion created to deceive you. Confident in this knowledge, you stand your ground and allow the tide of creepy crawlies to wash over your feet. Within a matter of seconds, the insect horde fades and vanish, dispelled by your disbelief in their existence. The hovering shadow is changing shape once more. It expands and thickens, its misty outline now becoming hard and clearly defined. Your heart quickens when the transformation is complete, for now you see before you a scaly dragon with frosty white skin and eyes as black as deep space. It fixes you with a murderous gaze and opens a mouth that is packed with razor-sharp fangs. Then a chilling gust of super cold breath blows over you, leaving you shivering. Your Magnified skills save you from being instantly frozen to death by this icy blast, but they will not keep you safe from the creature's fangs, its horny tail, or its sword-like claws. With a hungry...
Oh, a new emotion. Its tail is horny.
Yep. Stay away from it. With a hungry growl, the dragon comes stalking forward, its jaws hanging open in expectation of an easy feast. And there's a picture of it.
Nah, not really.
Not really cute?
No, it could be cool, but there's just something off about the drawing. I don't know. I think it's because its wings are simply too small.
Plus, it looks like it's been training its upper body way too much.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that guy from that CMNT episode, what was it called? Draco.
In any case, you're fighting a Natsiranen polymorphed into ice dragon form. So, yeah, that might be why it looks a little bit odd. He's not that good at. Okay, so
Roll my die.
roll your die.
8.
Right. You leap at the buff dragon and get first blood, cutting into its side. Your blade easily getting through its thick scales. Roll that again.
Yeah. 10.
Right. You deliver another powerful blow as the creature is momentarily stunned by your sudden attack.
What? I didn't expect him to attack. Nobody told me that my enemies would attack me. I should have been informed of this. 9.
Yep. 9.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking die. So, you are now up against one of your powerful opponents transformed into a dragon. You're currently making an utter fucking joke out of him. Seriously, even the Plogue were more dangerous than this. Roll that again.
8.
Fuck that die.
With the
Seriously, I would suspect you of cheating if I didn't know you better than that. Or think better of you than that. Roll die again.
7.
Right. So the only damage this creature managed to cause in its lifetime was that when it fell over, it slightly nicked your foot. You lose 1 endurance point and have won the combat. The moment you strike your killing blow, the body of the ice dragon becomes transparent as if it were made wholly of glass. Then slowly this form melts away to a steamy vapor, which quickly evaporates, leaving no trace of the creature's existence. A deathly silence fills the hall, broken only by the sound of Bainden's labored breathing. Fearful of his condition, you climb the ivory staircase and rush to his side. However, you are prevented from touching your friend by the encircling wall of energy in which he is held prisoner. Your sense that the power which keeps him here against his will is being generated by the crystal sphere which hangs suspended in the air directly above him. You gaze at this sphere and the thought occurs that if you could disrupt it in some way, by breaking or dislodging it, it might cause the power wall to fail. Do you want to use your bow or your magi magic?
Bow.
Yeah, let's use that bow. It's served us well so far.
Okay.